paradise. Hallelujah. At the time of this recording, the chord chart BPM is 114. What I have here is 118. So just kind of be prepared for somewhere in that range. Might be a little faster, might be a little bit slower. We'll see. I did make a mistake at the last line of verse 1. The chord change to the D should be 1 and 2, or 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which brings me to the intro. All of these chord changes basically through all of the verses. They're all upbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 2 and you get the point. Ja, ba, da, ba, ba, da, da, ba, 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 ba. Verse 1 and 2, chord-wise, the same. Verse 3 is pretty much exactly like this recording by the Worship Initiative. Soar we now where Christ has led. Okay, let's stop this. So, pretty straightforward. Verse 4 is kind of a blend between their recording and some of the chord changes that we've made. So instead of starting with the A, we start with an A or C sharp. Love's redeeming work, love's redeeming work is done. If I'm around, I will do that upbeat hit, but there's not a chord change there. Love's redeeming work is done. Some of this stuff is the same, except here, right? This third line. Father, fight the battle won. We haven't done that early chord change until verse 4. Father, fight the battle won. Oh, hallelujah. Death and painful it's in life. That's the same as we've done already. So is this line. Hallelujah. Christ has opened paradise. This line, The rhythm is the same at the beginning in terms of the chord changes, but the chords are different. It's actually the same as verse 3, so pay attention to that. And then at the end of verse 4, both of these alleluias are all straight. Hallelujah, hallelujah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that alleluia, the last alleluia, is a little bit longer. Instead of Lu being 2 beats, Lu is 4 beats. So there you go.